yeah, so I've had it's quite odd looking at the video I did earlier, the last video I did, about another day of no consequence. Um, Despite the fact that I was drugged up around having something to eat and doing the washing up and stuff like that, despite the stuff uh, that can go on, a day of no consequence. I started watching films. I watched. I was going to download Loot, which is a really funny film. Uh, then I thought about what I thought was I Piss on Your Grave, which I remember when we were kids. We all really wanted to watch because someone gets their knob bit off in it. That was the selling point for the film. Came across Dawn of the Dead, one of my favourite films, uh, which is about from that era, which is about it's a zombie film set in primarily in a shopping precinct and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I didn't really think that much of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre when I watched it years ago. But Dawn of the Dead, yeah, that is a classic zombie film. It's just brilliant. Looked up a few things online. Again, I had to uh, sort of try and find out stuff, be a bit persistent to get to more accurate information as you'd expect, but nothing major. I mean, in the films we get the usual stuff they tend to do, and in when I did my when I pursued one of my other hobbies, you get certain stuff, but that's the type of stuff you can get. The type of language use and so on and so forth. Uh, in stuff like that, one of my hobbies, one of my other hobbies, that is just stuff you can get, and it's like you uh, so yeah, and if it was meant to have any in the films I've been watching today, Dawn of the Dead, in the stuff of my that I do as part of one of my hobbies, the stuff there, the stuff in the environment, and so on and so forth. You just laugh it off, didn't you? You're not like some people who lack the ability to do that for whatever reason. It is stuff to just laugh off. Uh, and what they tend to do off the back of that is try to engineer scenarios where it's not like that, and it's like, what is the point? And thinking as well, the thing I mentioned about probably wouldn't ever have gone to a school reunion. And another thing at this place I went to as well, where there was this gathering, and I was made out to be the centre of attention. I wouldn't really do that. It's not really. I'm not really interested in that. Sometimes in the past that has happened, but I'm not really into that type of thing. But anyway, yeah, a day of no consequence again. What with food, what we're watching, what we're pursuing. One of my hobbies, and what with watching films and selecting films and so on and so forth. The lesson, I suppose, is of today. If you want to read stuff into things, you're gonna, and if you're not of that mind, you just laugh it off. That seems to be the lesson for me today, building on what I've on these videos that I've been doing over time. Now I'm posting these online, uh, and I don't expect to get any explicit reaction, or if I do, it'll be meant to feed some sort of big deal drama or whatever. And to me, it's all and all the rest of it. But getting back to this is a sort of yeah. For example, looking up when the boom in video VHS was, and finding out when did that begin, when did it peak, when did it decline, and even having to, you know, delve into that a bit to like, even though I know what I was looking for, uh, you know, having to delve into it to get to some realistic uh, uh, depiction of it, sort of thing, of what went on with the VHS video rental boom. Yeah, but this stuff happens. But yeah, uh, yeah, like I say, the lesson of today is, if you're of the mind to read stuff into things, uh, then you're going to read stuff into things. If you're not of the mind, you're not going to read into things. The state they got me into, the state they've tried to get me into, is just, like I said, to see everything I do as just having some great meaning, or with a sense of urgency, like, and so on and so forth. And well, uh, look at that, look at that. Anyway, I mean, I'm enjoying watching these films. They come with the usual stuff that I'd expect to see, but again, no biggie, no big deal. It's rerun fever and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, being drugged up when you're doing the washing up, having something to eat. But anyway, great to start getting back into films again. Like I said, I really recommend it. Dawn of the Dead, 1978, classic film. I would watch. I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was called "I Piss on Your Grave." Apparently, it's called "I Spit on Your Grave." Like I said, the big selling point of that film for all of us, like, is someone gets their knob bit off. That's what we all watched. That's what was the big selling point for that film, which turned out not to be such a great film eventually. But Dawn of the Dead, yeah, I really recommend it.